And welcome back to the Pacific Indoor Bowling Club here in Vancouver, BC for the round three of match day one here with the Pacific Coast Open mixed pairs. Second annual Pacific Coast Open with $13,600 on the line. We had a great opening match just a few moments ago, and this afternoon we're going to follow it up with a few more great bowlers. We start off with the team of Nathaniel Hoy and Jillian Poon, both here locally of PIBC, up against Vincent Pye from PIBC and Jordan Koss, who's visiting here from Regina Lawn Bowling Club in Regina, Saskatchewan. So great bowlers here for our second match. I'm Bill Curry along with Jim Aitken, and pretty vital third match here for the round robin.
Yes, and I must admit that Nathaniel and Julian have done very well so far. And but Jordan Koss, I was just reading her resume here, and she has been bowling for about 17 years, and she has a little national team, and she has won several titles. And so, for such a short time, being 17 years, but she's been on the national team since 2015. So um, she's represented Canada at World Bowls. She's represented Canada at the Commonwealth Games. Sh yes, it's a very impressive resume.
Yeah, and just sort of emblematic of the quality of bowlers that this tournament has been able to attract in a very short time. This being only the second year that the tournament's been on. And Jim, you'll be playing in this tournament tomorrow, and when your group takes to the stage here at PIBC. And what do you think so far after your reflections of day one?
Well, so far, day one, I'm saying the competition is going to be fierce. And so that's going to be on my mind when I play because I've seen the people in group one, two, and three, because we eventually will have to play them if we happen to get out of four, five, and six, groups four, five, and six. And the caliber that I've seen today is phenomenal. These these players have come to win. So there's nobody out here slouching at all. So congratulations to all the winners so far.
So the match is already underway here between Nathaniel Hoy and Vincent Mai. Just to give you a quick rundown, the lead bowlers, Jillian Poon and Jordan Goss. Jillian Poon will be bowling the pink Taylor Vectors, and Jordan Goss with the Taylor Redline SRs in the dark maroon, as you can see there on rink 5. And as we are underway now.
Yeah. So rink 5 is the middle rink. For people just joining us, PIBC is a 6 rink venue. Um, 1, 2, and 3 separate, and 4, 5, and 6 are separated by a center column just because of the design of the building. There is a gymnasium above us, so they need the structural support. So it's only a 6 rink venue. And again, congratulations to the organizers for putting on such a great venue and limited to the players and everything that they can handle. And I think they've done a great job.
And you see it from the opening lead bowls here in the first end. It's Jordan Koss's bowl, the dark one that's holding at the moment. But Jillian Poon putting in pretty good show there with her opening bowls. Nathaniel Hoy's colorful red, white, and blue bowls there. The Aero Defiance squeezes through there.
And he let me hold that bowl, and I tell you, that bowl is heavy. He says it's heavy, and boy, it is heavy.
Vincent by with his opening bowl of the match as the skips take charge. He's bowling the yellow Drake's Pride today.
Yes, and Vince is himself is a well-accomplished bowler that's represented Canada numerous times. And I understand tomorrow he will be sitting in my chair tomorrow, and you'll be able to hear all about his exploits, hopefully, and also about what's happening on the green.
Yeah, Vince is a very knowledgeable bowler and quite a character in his own right. So looking forward to that tomorrow. So far is Jordan Costa's opening bowl that is holding at the moment.
Now, again, I believe that both these teams have not lost a game in the round robin yet. So in their sectional play, so I would imagine this game is critical.
Yeah, it's Nathaniel Hoy launches his final bowl here of the first end. And tries to squeeze in there, but Koss remains holding. And an opportunity for Vincent High maybe to pick up a pair here before the end of it.
Yeah, Vincent pretty well, as far as I know, he spends a good deal of time in this venue, so he should know it very well.
And pulls up short, so no muss, no fuss. A simple one for the rink of Vincent Mai and Jordan Cups as they take the first lead here in this match. Scheduled for 14 ends. So plenty to play here. As we mentioned, top the top team from each of these three groups will advance to the playoff rounds here.
Yeah, they will take place on the way the schedule is that three groups um, will play today, three groups will play tomorrow, and that's their sectional play in one day, and then the top teams will meet on Wednesday for the finals. And so we're looking forward to that. Of course, I'm hoping that myself and my partner, Sharon Shao, from Hong Kong, but plays in the summertime here from uh, New Westminster and Richmond, uh, we hope to be seen being on the green on Wednesday. But we have to get through several teams to do it.
It is a long and hard road, and trying to line up a shot here, but as you can see, this is an extremely short jack that has been played.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, both players and kind of struggling with this distance early on.
This looks like a good adjustment coming in. Well, no,
Yeah,
same
still
way.
quite short.
Still quite short considering if you hear some thumping in the background, it's the gymnasium above us.
It's this gymnastics school. Jillian Ford actually comes in with decent shot to hold here as the leads and the skips will trade ends.
Yeah, they seem to have all had the great green. Bowls are pretty well centered, so it was just their weight you had the issue with.
Jillian Kuhn holding one at the moment as it's a rise that throws the first of his skip bolts. I feel like he doesn't have much problem with this distance here.
Not at all.
That's a very nice in ball.
Yes, I'm sure he would have wished it was right behind the jack, but side, it would be okay. But Nathaniel could use that bowl now to his advantage.
Nathaniel Hoy, his team of Hoy and Kuhn made it all the way to the final of the
Look
PCO
at that.
last year, and shots like that are exactly why.
Yes.
That's outstanding from Nathaniel.
And he had quite an option there because even if he touched the jack, um, Julian was behind there to receive it.
And my going long, I'll grab that tee just in case,
Just
or at least be the farthest back ball. I'm
that's
very
right.
far away from the tee at the moment.
Yes, because I think Vince will probably try to again throw a bit of overweight. And again, here's Nathaniel is going to match
Yeah,
send a back ball in just in case. Because Vince can move this jack if he.
there's these bowlers probably know each other quite well from this club.
Oh, this is interesting. Yes, he's only. He's just throwing.
Just tries to actually beat Hoy to the jack there. That's a precision play to say the least.
Yes, I'm curious about that particular one because going that side, he'd have to go through the bowl. But anyway, I I'm not on the green reading it. I'm up here watching it. I can tell you one thing, it's very much different of being up here as it was on the green, making decisions.
It was interesting. Pat Bird, of course, who's a very well-known national bowler who's in this tournament today. Um, Overheard him chatting with his partner after a match that's where they talked about his lead said there were too many bad decisions, and Pat just said there's no such thing as bad decisions. There's only decisions that didn't work.
Exactly.
That'll do it. Nathaniel Boy on the board here after the second end. And if this pace keeps up, this is exactly the type of match I think that we're all looking for here.
It'll be interesting to see if they get all 14 ends in a game. Last time we were only able to get 13 ends in on the broadcast. Frank?
Yeah, that was great match between the rink of James Chen and Anita Lee, defeating Earl Luck and June Long 12-9. And was talking with Earl Luck earlier. They almost pulled off a huge comeback. They were once down 8-0 in that match and managed to make it Get people a bit on the edge of their seats by the end of it.
Yes. I know where I'm sitting, I was standing up to look at the ends live other than on the screen because it was so fascinating. And of course, I went silent quite a bit of times because I was just holding my breath, seeing what bowls would happen.
Gillian Poon with her second bowl of the end. Jordan Koss, Jack High.
That's well, that's good bowling for
That's
Jordan.
that's a solid bowl to end the lead bowls here in the third end. Lots of openings though for the skips. Going to get into that little cluster there that cost built up.
Yes, Nathaniel will be happy with that bowl being there, even though it wasn't shot. It was a good positional bowl so that if the jack is moved, it'll cut any possibility of a huge score.
Yeah, these are two bowlers who can certainly take advantage of opportunities where if there's an opportunity to get more than one, they can break a game open quite quickly.
Well, there's something. He's just cut it, made sure that it's only one. So Nathaniel, not only is a nice guy, he's a good bowler.
This from
Good response for Vince.
that is a
So look
spot.
at that. Draw shot, looks like.
And they
Oh,
maybe holding two.
no, he says she's saying one and a measure down.
Yeah.
Wow. From here, it looks like two. But
And Hoy is going to have a look at this as well. taking a walk down here.
Yes, it helps if you can go down at the end there and have a good visualization of what's actually up there.
I mean, there's certainly a bit of room maybe to rest up on one of those bowls, but you're going, once again, you're looking at a very precision draw here.
Well, he was indicating something about moving the jack, try to move it back, because if he was to move it back about 3 feet, he owns that. So I'm not sure if that's what he's trying to do or not.
So he also has that's a nice final bowl to consider as well. Into the head. Oh, it
Just,
brushes off that front bowl from
yeah.
mine. And that opens up an opportunity here.
I spoke to Nathaniel before this game and I asked him about the color striping on his bowls, if it bothers me. He goes, no, I just hope it dazzles my opponents. Just
With an opportunity here to maybe grab three.
yeah. I could hear that sigh over here when
Yeah,
Vince realized it wasn't going to make it.
fell short.
Yes, he fell short and he let out a big sigh.
Looking at the final tally, we know it's at least one.
We'll have to wait till they put up the score.
And they indeed scored two
Right.
in that end to take a 3-1 lead as we go into the fourth end.
Oh, and if you just joined us too, if you see on the background, it says established 19. It was actually says 1938. So this indoor, not at this location, but the indoor itself has been around since 1938 in Vancouver. It, it's located, if you wanted to visit this complex, it is located in next to Nut Valley Stadium, beside Queen Elizabeth Park, and um, the old complex used to be about 8, 9 blocks away from here, but this is a very nice complex that in the early 2000s it was built in conjunction with the city of Vancouver. So if you happen to be in Vancouver and you want to try the indoor, by all means, I'm sure that people here would welcome you.
As
Look at that.
Jordan Cost draws right to the jack. The unique aspects as you saw a little bit of there on that shot with the other rinks so close and the amount of break that you need on this, your bowls are often traveling into other rinks. And so you've got to be a bit wary of that before you launch your own shot.
Jordan has found her length there. Wow.
Yeah,
Good balls.
3 solid bowls so far.
One good positional bowl and two on the jack. What could you ask for?
Julian Poon's final shot at least puts one behind the jack and just between Jordan Cost's third bowl back there. So cuts it down to two, but excellent lead bowling from Jordan Cost.
So up here.
And Daniel Hoy tries to land in there. Jordan Cost's bowl back a bit, so they may only be holding one at this point.
From this angle, of course, it's deceiving from this angle.
Oh, but look at this from Vincent Mai. That's a beautiful bowl. Now holding at least two. Up 3-1 here in the fourth end. And Hoy's coming in with a bit of power here. And manages to knock Vincent Mai's bowl out, but for the most part, everything else is untouched. Vincent Mai will rest up there against Cossa's bowl. Julian Poon looking at the situation here for Hoy delivers his final bowl of the end. So Hoy is down at least one, possibly two.
Hmm. Tickle fruit.
And the final bowl of the fourth end.
Look at this.
Just pulls up wide and flop goes the opposite way. So we'll see if it's more than a couple here.
Two shots.
So they add to their lead. The rink of Vincent Mai and Jordan Cost take a 5-1 lead here after five ends.
Yeah. And as for indoors, I just remembered that um, Qualicum Beach has an indoor club, and I'm not sure if it's 3 or 4 rinks. It's a bit longer, and I just remembered that. So on the island, they do have uh, an indoor like that, and so
Yeah.
so if you
Yeah.
happen to visit BC, you can actually the island has several clubs also. By
Yeah.
all means.
It's a huge sport here in British Columbia that spans well over a century.
Oh yes, a lot of clubs recently have spent in the last 10 years. Many clubs have celebrated centenary. I got to give a shout out to Steve Forrest and Robin Forrest, who are great proponents. And Steve was the greenskeeper, and he's done a lot for our Bulls, and he was an excellent coach. So a shout out for Steve and Robin. They live in Port Alberni, so hope you're doing well.
Look at this from
Look
Gillian
at that.
Kuhn.
That is so good. She is doing well. Maybe this will be the turning point.
Lots to play here. Sorry, we are only in the fifth end. I should correct myself that we just finished up the fourth end.
Yeah.
Don't want to sell this short. Too good a match.
It's a very good match so far. I mean, Jillian just put in the perfect burr. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better bowl than that.
Let's see how she follows up. A little short, but
Yes.
may cause some problems on that forehand.
Yes. I'm sure she was trying to get just back to that dark bowl. Uh, Jordan's bowl at the back there.
This is Jordan Koss's final bowl of the end.
Look at that grouping. Good grief. She's through three bowls you could hold in your hand.
And that did not escape the notice of boy, there is emotion towards Jillian to as to where it should go.
Yes. Come on, let's see if it goes in there. Oh, instead of that, she draws another one, which is actually a good spot.
Yep.
Hopefully, it prevents a drive because any ball coming in contact with that will deflect.
It's a sight to behold these lead bowls here in the fifth end as we get to the skip end of the business.
I know Vince is not going to leave this alone.
No, it is too symmetrical right now.
Yes.
As he's coming in with power right off the top. Oh, that is
Whoa.
perfect. But he doesn't get the bounce into the ditch.
Now was Jillian's bowl a toucher?
So they're going to determine. They say that Poon's bowl was not a toucher.
Yeah. It just landed behind the jack and didn't touch the jack. So it is removed from the ditch.
So if you're not familiar with what happens here, I'm going to show you with our mouse pointer here. This white dot represents where the jack is right now. The Vincent Mize bowl, which caused the jack to go in the ditch, is the toucher. And that bowl is live right now. And that yellow bowl dot right there indicates where that bowl is. So the bowlers know where to draw to. So now the challenge is, as you can see there, Nathaniel Hoy trying to draw right to the jack as close to the ditch as possible without going in. And this is one of the fun parts of lawn bowling that we all enjoy.
It's unfortunate. Vince made that shot, had a little tick off the um, Jordan's, sorry, off Jillian's pink bowl at the front there.
I just tapped Jillian Poon's ball, and it appears to be closest right now to the jack, which is where our mouse pointer is, right under the G here.
Yeah. He's not going to like that because they were sitting about four. But again, he had the right shot there, but just ticked the bowl of Jillian's to take that jack away.
And Nathaniel Hoy's second shot, too much weight, goes right to the ditch.
Yes. Well, he's got two options there. He can promote Jillian's a bit, but it surprises me. He seemed to be heavier on that second bowl than he was on his first.
If you come to this club as well, day after day, when bowlers come to practice, and they practice for hours here, they spend hours just practicing drawing to the ditch. As I tries to do the same, it's just still a bit heavy.
Okay, comes down to this last bowl with Nathaniel.
If we can find his weight for one bowl and have a shot at picking up a pair here. Came closer drawing to the ditch with his first bowl than I thought his second.
Yes, he was a bit heavy on a second.
This is the final bowl of the fifth hand.
It looks like better weight. Oh, he couldn't get around it.
Couldn't get around. And so looks to be Jillian Poon's bowl that will carry the end, and that is indeed the case. Narrows the lead to 5-2 after 5.
So far, a very, very close game. A a three bowl lead after with 9 ends to go seems okay, but you certainly want to have either more than that because anybody's game at the moment. Jordan Goss has such a delivery for this venue. She's got that nice, smooth, concentrated delivery.
Well, but look at Jillian
Look at that.
once again, right on the jack.
Good for her.
My marks it off as the toucher.
It looks like Jordan's made one heck of a adjustment. Look at this.
Just matches Poon shot for shot on that one. And our overhead camera indicates that Poon may still be holding here, but that's awful close. Of course, the bowlers will sort it out for themselves as they have the best shot of, they have the best view of all.
Yes. That particular shot, I was looking at it going, percentage wise, the other hand would be better. But that's mad. As you say, the the bowlers are the best to decide that as they are above the greens and they know.
Okay. Well, one thing we haven't had happen yet this tournament, although it is only day one, there was once or twice in the tournament last year where uh, a lead would leave the green and try to snag a look at our overhead cameras here to see if there was an edge. We had to put up the do not enter signs after that. Because of that, there's a rule. Daniel Hoy leading off here in the sixth end with his first skip hole.
Look at this.
Look at this. Just gets in there and
toucher
against the jack. Another toucher.
It used to be at the World Indoor. I don't know if it still does or not. They used to have monitors at the end of the green so that the players didn't have to walk down to the end, so they could get a visualization of how the ends were, how the head was. So, don't know if they still do that or not.
They need a bigger budget than what we have.
Yes.
Though I must say that PIBC has made significant investments in live streaming equipment for this, and we expect to see more live streams to come.
Well, just talking to you, Bill, this afternoon, as so far as you've obviously pointed out a few of the, since it's new and it's still a work in progress, you've got ideas to make it improve it even more. So good on you if you can have it done, because it would be nice to, like right now, we're on televising or broadcasting ring 5, which is difficult to do when people are on 4 and 6.
Oh,
So you can't get as close as you'd like to do on a side view.
Vincent Mai had a line on the jack and just nudged up against his leads ball.
Yes, he was. If he could do that again, he's got it in his last bowl. Look at this. Nathaniel's not giving him any breaks. I think they're
possibly be 3.
Oh, we could be now.
Most certainly 3 after that little flop.
Yeah. If Vince is able to do his again, but I'm just seeing if he's going to check at the back there, because the back, yeah, he is. Just look. If he was to burn it, he'd go down 1, because the jack would have to be spotted at the 2-meter mark. And Jillian has the 2-meter mark. There's no other back bowl than that red one. The second back bowl belongs to Jordan.
The issue is, of course, when you're trying to hit the jack or knock out bowls with that sort of traffic, doesn't always turn out the way you want.
Exactly. Like right now, the only bowl that they've got in the head is Jordan's. And if he happens to touch that and it goes out, they could lose a 4 or 5, a 4 quite easily.
So it's a shot that can really impact the complexion of this match, although it's a good one so far.
Yeah.
It's bowled by Vincent Mai.
He's just doing a little bit of an overweight shot, not a heavy one.
And And it's just going to go through the head. And
Yeah.
so now the question is, how much damage is there?
Yes.
So be careful to not touch that jack while measuring up here.
With this being so critical, with balls sort of tilting and that, one would almost call for the umpire in order to guarantee that no ball falls by accident. They got two.
They got two out of it, and
Yeah.
that will narrow the gap. They only trail by one now.
Yeah. Good game.
5-4 at the end of six ends here. We're scheduled for 14.
Says here, Jordan and Regina, uh, they won she won first place in the pile of bowls. Open in Regina. Should look into that and see what that's all about. Sounds interesting. Pile of bowls. I think Jordan's got a good future ahead as a bowler. She's done very well.
Yeah.
Julian just behind the jack, just a bit further than she'd probably like to be, but if she keeps that as a positioner bowl or a back bowl, draws the other two, it'll be fine.
Plus, just under a meter behind her. Boom, wasting no time. Yeah.
And she comes in for, I believe, shot. Yep. Yeah.
And there's another great shot.
Oh, yes. Oh, she tucked it in behind the other bowl. Yes.
And holding two. Costa has her final lead bowl here for the seventh end. And this one's a beaut. It's going to make it.
Oh, second shot anyway.
Huh? So that is a decent response. A couple of rolls more, and all of a sudden it's a debate. But
But that gives Vince many more options on his three bowls coming up.
that's a nice shot from Nathaniel Hoy to open up the skip bowls. Vincent
Oh,
Pye
whoa, now
breaks
that's,
it up a bit. Now it is anyone's guess. Perhaps Jordan Koss is holding.
well, Jillian's saying that they are still holding. She, yeah, she's saying that they're holding one. So it's got to be the camera angle that's
Yeah,
deceiving.
of course, our overhead cameras can only tell so much here. It's going to be the bowlers who determine which one is closest. And in general, you'd never tell your skip that you're not holding that you're holding one when you're not sure. At least you would think.
Yeah. And Nathaniel knows that Vince can drive anything, especially if he's down. So he's put one in the back.
Well,
Oh,
it came in, but that
oh,
didn't work out so well.
no. Now it looks like they have two for Nathan and Jillian. Nathaniel, should say.
Well, in the match, I mean, Vincent Mai still has his last hole to recover from this, but
Certainly does.
certainly this is a big opportunity for Nathaniel Hoy with his final hole.
Well, he's got to make a decision. He might, I'm not sure if he wants to draw it or if he wants to put one, just tuck it in the back there because I'm sure Vince is going to come up with a bit of weight,
Of course,
at least overweight anyway. Oh, he's coming into it.
but right, and he's taking the risk there, and I don't
Oh,
know if that worked out so well.
no. Looks like from this angle, looks like he might have given away one or taken one away.
From this angle, still looks like Julian Poon's pink bowl there is playing for the team, but
Uh,
which would level the match.
but he might have given away second shot. I was sure they were laying two there before.
Good. Certainly sets up an interesting and I think possibly entertaining shot from Vincent Mai here.
Oh, he's coming down with a yard on.
Oh, he tried to nudge it in.
He took his own out. Yeah, he was trying to promote his own. Did he get three or two?
Or possibly only one.
I have no idea. I don't think Vincent's ball had stopped by the time they made a decision.
So it's just the one.
They just
And
won.
they leveled up the match after 7 ends, and we're halfway through this match, and
Come on down.
no indication of who may come out on top in the end. Just the way it should be.
That's amazing. That was a good end. When people start, when teams start wanting and getting ones and ones and ones, the other team is probably thinking, am I going to be one to death? Because everything you try might not turn out.
Yeah. Well, as they say, if you go out and you win every end by one, you'll end up winning 14-0.
Exactly. This looks like a good response from Jordan. Look at that.
It's in there. Still some air between the bull and the jack, but new length, new weight, new things to adjust to.
Look at this. What a response. What a response.
Outstanding. Jillian Boone, and doesn't appear to be touching, but clearly holding. You staying out of 22. Costs coming in now.
I mean, pretty good weight. I believe she was trying to free the ball from the jack, or even if she hit the ball and moved the jack, at least it would open up for Vince to draw in. Either way, it doesn't matter who does it, the jack has to be moved from the jack. Good spot there. Oh. And of course, me being the first time doing this commentary, I'll be going home to watch these games again to see how my squeaky little voice sounds on this.
From the feedback we've gotten so far, Jim, you're doing just great.
Well, thank you.
And you're welcome here anytime.
But I have to admit, if any games I will have to watch twice, uh, both of these games are worth watching twice.
Yeah, we've had a couple of really good ones so far today. And I have a hunch this one might come down to the wire.
Yes. It's always exciting when it comes down to the last two ends or so, make or break the game. That adds a lot of excitement to it.
Time-wise, we're keeping a pretty good pace so far. We're just over an hour into the 2-hour time limit.
And yes, and looking at the other rinks available, they're all keeping pace, so that's good.
Nathaniel Hoy, it's a fantastic hole there.
Yeah.
Just lays right up against his Leeds bowl. And they're clearly holding two now, possibly more.
Exactly. And he's freed the jack just a bit, but Vince has two more bowls. And I was surprised last time Vince came down with just a draw weight. I was very surprised with that. I figured he would come down at least trying to take Julian's bowl away from the jack. Like this one. Look at this.
She's going right after the jack.
There he got it. Yeah.
That's
Now they're line
perfect,
three.
effective, and
Looks like they're line three from here.
yeah, that is a huge shot that puts way under a bit of pressure here.
It certainly does. I mean, he's got lots of room to draw into, but having not gone out there, I mean, Vince did make the shot because he was able to see a touch of that jack after after Nathaniel went and freed up the jack. Look at this.
So Hoy's coming
Look
in.
at this.
He's gonna try and take the jack. Oh, he just misses.
Oh, and he gets, looks like he's got second shot up here, according to Jordan Koss. He's
So
got second shot.
if that's the case, that's quite effective. This ball is lining up to be a huge end for the Vincent High cost rink. See how Vincent High responds here, and they can build on it. It's looking pretty good coming in, and they're going to at least come out of this with two by the looks of it.
Yes, they have. And that's what Jillian has indicated, that they're two down. So Vince made a great shot, freeing getting that jack out of there. And now and then he responded by drawing to it. So that was good. Shows that there's life in the old dogs, as they say. I don't know, something like that. I mean, I've known Vince for years. And good. Good on him.
Mm-hmm. 7-5 after 8 ends.
Still very, very close. Anybody's game. I have to give a shout out here to Bill because I tell you, I've been watching him work this equipment here, and he's constantly moving. He's actually, and also he's commenting on the shots and everything at the same time, and it's just amazing. He's been doing an excellent job.
Thanks, Jim. Jordan Koss is doing an excellent job there, coming in with her second shot
Yes.
and is now holding.
Now this is interesting me that she's taking that side, but I thought she'd try to play on her own as an option, but she looks like she's going to draw it.
Yes.
Oh, good spot though. She did touch the jack. Oh, wow.
Just crushed the jack.
Jeez.
And Koss with her final ball. Just a straight line of black bulls. Well, so dark maroon is the color she's got, but that is that is quite a performance. Jillian Poon, though, with her final lead hole here of the ninth end.
Yes, and yeah, dark maroon, but she's also stated that they got red speckles in them. And I tell you, they are an impressive looking bowl. I've never even um there's so many bowls out there now. Taylor red lines. It's an impressive looking bowl.
Yeah, you can get bowls in so many different designs these days. I have a set of arrow bowls at home that are blue and blue with a yellow stripe down the middle and a Canadian flag decal.
Yes. Yes, and as I was saying, even like Nathaniel with the red, white, and blue on there, that arrow defiance. I mean, and It's a heavy bowl. It's heavier than any heavy bowl I've ever had in my hand. He says it's a size 3, but I swear when it was in my hand, it almost felt like a size 5 to me.
Look at this from Vincent Vaughn.
Look at this.
Perfect to the jack.
Good for Vince.
Great draw bowler.
We're trying to be impartial here, but sometimes you got to clap for a good bowl. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who did it. A good bowl is a good bowl.
Exactly.
Look at this. Is he following through with a good one? Look at this.
Now he's going to take the
Oh
jack.
my goodness. Oh my God. The crowd goes wild. At least I do.
Crowd at home is going wild right now.
Yes.
Jordan Cost seems to indicate they may still be holding with a yellow ball right off to the right hand side.
Yeah. I'm sure they're going to have to come down and have a look because it's, they can't, I don't think they can take that hand again unless Vince can see something in by. Oh, there he goes.
Smile.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh, and it drops. My goodness. We really can't. We have to depend on the cameras here too, because from our angle, we can't see the head in the proper context.
So Coon's indicating some of the options here, and maybe the possibility of trying to squeeze in on that right hand side
Or even,
between the two bowls here.
yeah, or even promote Jillian. That's the bowl closest to the jack. Yeah, even promote her. It's in a good spot to do that. It looks a bit wide from my angle here, but I can't see. It's coming in. Just a bit heavy.
Yep. Still two more skip bowls to be thrown though.
I'm not sure. I have, even though I'm playing it. Did you think I know the rules? I think there's a rule in there that you can't go down unless you've until you have thrown two of your bowls. And so I'm sure Nathaniel would have gone down if he could before throwing that bowl. So
With his final bowl of the ninth end. And
I think he was trying to put a block in because I think, yeah, and believe me, I think Nathan, not Nathaniel, Nathan, why do I want to say Nathan? No, Nathaniel would might have considered that shot on the previous pole. I mean, he's a great draw bowler, but it's a very tight area in order to get into to do a draw on that hand. Well, he's coming down with some weight.
lots of it. Still connect.
There we go. Oh, that
Makes the hit and it sticks.
my goodness.
Couldn't get more perfect than that.
Jeez.
So they pull one back here in the ninth end.
So 7-6 now.
7-6. We got a good one.
And those interested in just um, the game we had before, Earl Locke and who lost, Earl Locke and June, who lost that game after they are winning their third game at the moment.
Important because even coming back from a loss, it is, you can, it's usually the case that the top team from each group will go undefeated, but there is room for a second place team. A couple of second place teams are going to make it into the quarterfinal round. They say the key is to make sure that you can score lots of points and have that big differential going for you.
Yes, and that will certainly play a big part. It's, Hmm.
Both first two bolts, the leads.
I looked at the screen. I took my eyes off the screen and off our game just to look at the other stuff. And I came back and I looked down and I said, boy, that's a tight head down there. And then I look at the screen and I goes, that's not the head. Turns out that I was just looking at the cluster of bowls where they were. Oh, God.
And final lead bowl, Jordan Costs.
Look at this.
It's just can't get in.
Oh, it's just the wrong side.
Yep. So, the whole right side of that head is exposed. Oh, lots of room.
But very colorful. Sort of a real, like bowls are matched two and two and two. They're matched each like crazy.
Boy's coming in. He's probably gonna rub up here.
Oh, jeez. You know, this is similar to the end we had. What happened there? I mean, do they have a little hole in the green there? The ball went, but this is very similar to how Vince took the jack the last time.
So Nathaniel Hoy and his partner Julian Poole are holding two at the moment. You're in the 10th end, and every time that the Poon Hoy ring comes in and looks like they're going to pull ahead, it's Vincent Lai has been able to pull a rabbit out of the hat to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yes, he's a good aggressive player, and it, all around, I believe he has a good arsenal of shots in his pocket. But the head looks pretty good. It's a nice little cluster, very good. So he owns the back. Oh, he's
He
going to wait.
wants to take it all out somehow. Well, he only connects with
His own.
his own ball.
Yep.
That's Jordan Cossa's. Bowl is knocked off to the far right-hand side.
And then he's also knocked Nathaniel's bowl to the back. So therefore, the back is full right near the ditch is Nathaniel. So that might change his next shot.
Yeah. Boy will send his bowl to the back, almost right on the tee.
Yeah. I don't think you get any closer to the tee without being on it. Looks pretty good.
Oh, Vincent Mai lining up on his last shot here of the 10th end.
Well, he's very aware that they do not own the back. So his shot has to be different. He has to change it.
He's got lots of his opponent's bowls off to the left side, too.
Yeah. I don't know how far the balls are out in front there, but if you can get the jack over this side, he'd pick up one or two.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's going that way. So see what
It's a tough decision. Let's see
Yeah.
how this works out.
just
Well,
so two.
So
They
that
pick up two.
so that's a big pickup for Nathaniel Hoy and Jillian Poon as they pull ahead here in this match after
And I think
10 ends.
that's the first time they're ahead.
That is the first lead that they've had in this match. So
Yes.
it's a big deal. I mean, it's still only 1 point, and we've still got 4 more ends to play. But it's it, it, no one's given any quarter in this match at all.
Whoa. My was I was just happened to glance at the opposite uh, the the game that we preceded. James Chen and Anita Lee are bowling in front of us, and they were down a handful. And James made a hell of a shot in order to rescue them. So that was good. I mean, I can honestly say every rink there's great bowls being played across every rink. And so if you're actually watching this and you say, "Oh, maybe I should come down if you're in the area," come down and watch. You're going to see some great bowling.
Yeah, there's excellent bowls happening here. We've got a nice spectator area for you as well. Tomorrow's action start around 11 a.m., I believe.
Uh, 10,
10,
10, 10
10
start.
a.m.
Yeah.
10 a.m. Pacific. As
And
Jillian Boone just surrounds the jack with her first two bowls.
when are they broadcast again tomorrow? Are we? It's going to be the same time as today. The broadcasting.
Yep, tomorrow we will have two broadcasts for you, starting at 1:30 Pacific time and at 3:30 as well. Oh, Jordan Cost, look at that.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh,
gets the unfriendly flop at the end,
yes. Makes the shot and loses it.
still cuts them down.
Yes.
So as we were saying, 1:30 and 3:30 p.m. Pacific tomorrow, and Thursday as well. Wednesday we will have the semifinal and the final of the Pacific Coast Open Mixed Pairs Championship. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we got a bowling treat for you. Is the Bruce Matheson Open Singles starts up, and we will be here all day Friday and Saturday, and we will have several matches for you throughout the day on Thursday. So if you like your bowls, this is the place to be. PIBC. So Poon holding one after the lead bowls.
And if anybody's interested in the scores and they go online and they happen to see scores and they seem to be lopsided, don't take that as an indication of anybody bowling poorly. It means uh, people were being outbowled and the bowls had to be done. Nobody here, I'm looking at all six rinks and nobody here is making bad bowls at all. They're all doing very well. So nobody has to be ashamed if they lose, I can tell you.
No, the competition here is always tough. Why coming in with a bit of
Look at this.
to break things up?
Oh,
And
what are the odds of that? My goodness.
that did not work out.
I mean, the positioning of that bowl, he should have touched the jack, but I guess because the black ball or the Jordan's bowl hit Julian's bowl and missed the jack. So that's amazing.
And it's a big opportunity here for Nathaniel Hoy.
Certainly is.
Coming right inside the dark bowl. And
Look at that. Holy
holding.
gee. Yes. And Vince has got two bowls left, though.
You would think that one of those bowls is going to make a bit of noise here.
I would think so. Well, I think he's probably going to throw a bit overweight in order to clear those two balls in front so he has a better view. He's trying.
So much.
He's trying.
Interesting choice here by Mai, but look what he's doing. Oh. Right idea. I don't know if he's made a difference with that, though.
Well, now, on the angle that we're looking at here, it looks like he could actually come off his own bowl onto the jack and cause some damage.
So it has an opportunity to sort of close the door a bit. Instead, send it back. Instead, just hangs on.
Oh, wow. Cliffhanger. I don't know how, unless Vince goes off his own side wall, I don't see how he's going to get to the jack.
It's taking a walk to have a look here. And unless you can get some sort of hockey stick draw just close to Hoy's front bowl here, and show you right here. Unless you can get something to hockey stick in, then yes, this could be the only route in there.
Yeah. Well, it's out of his hands, so let's see what happens.
It's got the right route.
Look at that.
Almost.
If he nicked that his bowl on the outside, that would have gone right to the jack.
But instead, you have a huge end for Nathaniel Hoy and Julian Coon
Yeah,
late in the match at a crucial point.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll see if it is how many it is. It could be as many as 4 here.
And that was after there's only 3 ends left, so and yeah,
Was indeed 4.
Yeah,
So
12-7.
huge end, 12-7 now after 11 complete. So a game that has been very tight and cagey and just trading points each end. Uh, Not insurmountable at this stage, but the way that they have been able to limit the damage on each side makes this a formidable task.
Except the scoreboard, I think they've forgot to put the 1 up. They've gone backwards.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure someone will get around to that.
Yes.
No, the score is not. Watch our scoreboard. Don't watch the scoreboard, folks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like we're Baccarat where you draw a card and you could actually go backwards. That was a fast game on rink 4 this time.
Yeah, some of the rinks just starting to actually, yes, considering it's only an hour and 20 minutes or so into this. Well, an hour and a half, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Another good bowl from Jordan.
Yep.
I can't tell. Well, he's indicating they're up still, so
Yeah. That being said, the leads have been very good this match.
yeah. The Skips have had to make some shots, but they also had to just protect, which is good, and put positional bowls in to protect.
It's going to pull up short. But like you said, protecting is not a bad plan at the moment, especially you're on if you're on the Hoy Poon rink right now.
I mean, Jordan and Vince have been stuck on that 7 for some time. I can't imagine what's going through their heads at the moment. Like, how can we break this up? How can we do this? Because they're just,
No, they are certainly set up in the back at the moment.
yes, they are.
Which you might think is an important element if we're going to try and when you're in a position where you need to pick up more than just a couple of points.
That's true.
The 12th end.
Nathaniel's doing a good job here. It looks like it's going to come down to that. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, God. What a bowl.
Yeah. I enjoy great draw bowling. This match has had it all.
Vince just a bit narrow. He had the right idea, just a touch narrow. But he has two more bowls to make a fine-tune adjustment there.
Boy is doing here.
Okay, he's put one at the back.
Yeah, a little bit of a defensive move on this to just to avoid giving up the big end here in case I is able to move that jack back towards those bowls.
Vince looks wide here.
And indeed he is.
And he's got a cliffhanger. I agree with.
So
I think Nathaniel's thinking that he could draw and face Jordan's bull at the back there. And if he moves it back, they could pick up an actual 5. I would look that way from here. And that would put
that,
sort of the icing on the cake.
yeah, we are in the 12th end. And if they were to pull off a 5 here, move up 17-7, that will be virtually insurmountable.
Looks wide from here.
But it does settle in around Jordan Cossa's balls there.
Yeah, well, he's got a good mix at the back there. So,
Yeah.
uh,
Makes it hard to give up a big end here. It did, Vincent needs a big shot at the moment, and it's really, really difficult right now, given the composition of the hand.
well, Vince knows he's got to be aggressive right now because if he doesn't get this end, it's going to be tough because he's going to be, could be 6-7 down with 2 ends to play. Look at this.
Angela's up, but again, they looks like they may have given up 2 points here.
Jordan's been doing a lot of measuring, so
Yeah.
Vince might have cut him down.
Well, two for sure.
Yeah,
And the question is between whether there's a third here.
yeah.
And they
Two.
call it two, and that will put Nathaniel Hoy and Jillian Kuhn in a very, very solid 14-7 lead going into the 13th end.
Yes.
Only two more ends remaining, and also eyeballs quite on the time clock yet, but perhaps soon.
Well, it's Vince knows he has to like pick up at least I'd say a 4 or 3 at the least. But you have to also take into account how your opposition is playing. I mean, so far, both these teams have played very technically well with the fact that they're matching bowl for bowl. So they're trying not to give up any big end. And it was just by accident that big ends happened when Jacks got moved or whatever. But so far, they've pretty well kept it standard. Don't give up big ends. Look at that. What a nice ball.
Kuhn, relentless, just putting on the pressure. Yeah, I'm gonna say Jordan Koss, shots like that. Jordan Koss has had a very solid game as a lead, you know, but it's just those elements of inches and just like shots like that where she was looking to take the jack just millimeters away from doing it.
Yes. And she might have got if she, as you notice, she had just a narrow um, green. If she'd taken just a touch wider green, it might have come in at that earlier. So doing something good here.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Gorgeous stuff, Jordan Koss.
That's right. Side bowls can do it. But right now, I don't think Nathaniel and Jillian are really worried at this point because they're only down one with a 7-point lead with 2 ends to go.
Oh, who tries to take it?
They had, but again, I'd say that, and years and years ago when I was just a young bowler, um, I was eight up, 2 ends to go, and lost it.
Yeah. Plus, early on in the end, there's, in this situation, there is the opportunity to be a bit more aggressive, even with the big league. Now, as the skips make their way down to the other end here in this 13th end.
Oh,
Oh, boy is really looking for the points here, in terms of this late in the game.
well, I think he might be looking at just making sure he doesn't lose more than two at the most. So that's actually, he might want to try draw another closer than that because I can see where Vince can hit his own and that um, Jillian's bowl go pinched out of there. Oh, he's got a good bowl here. Look at this. Oh,
Yeah, Nathaniel Hoy once again.
I'm very well impressed with that young man's bowling. Look at this. Look at Vince's.
Oh, and Vincent
My
has
goodness.
the complete answer to that.
So they got line two at the moment.
Solid shot there.
You know, Nathaniel can do his exact same bowl as last time. It it will certainly put pressure on Vince.
That cluster is a thing of beauty if you're a bowler.
It certainly is. It's coming into it. Wow.
Whoa.
Oh
boy,
my
Jordan.
goodness.
Again,
Wow.
Jordan shoots bowl just in front of the jack. Vincent live, his last bowl of the 13th end.
He's going wide. He's going to try to draw around and into the jack, I would say. Pick up three. Look at this. Oh, nice try.
Good attempt, but still they will pull two out of this by the looks of it.
But they still are five down.
And it is a huge mountain to climb here.
Yes.
Going into the final end here for Vincent Mai and Jordan Haas, who played so well.
Change of length, full length, pretty well. Few feet difference, but look at you.
Coming in.
Look at that.
And just another great bowl in what has just been a commanding performance.
Looks like this could be a good response coming in from Jordan. Look at this.
Coming right on in and
Look at that.
spectacular.
Look at this.
Only rest up against the glass wall, but we're in the final end of this match, which has been an absolute treat if you enjoy good draw bowling.
Look at this. That is what bowling's all about. Wow.
So Mo said the boys saying to come right in there. Was their final bowl of the day.
And it's been a long day. And to tell the truth, here they are bowling this great after a long day. They must be exhausted. And look at that.
It's in front.
Looks like 5 out of the 6 bowls are within like 2 feet or 2.5 feet.
Yep. So once again, though, it's important to remember that they do need 5 here, and they are pretty well positioned after these lead bowls to make a run at it.
They certainly could.
All 3 of Jillian Poon's bowls are in front of the jack.
Yeah.
And that at least gives Vincent Mai something to live with.
Yes, and I was surprised that Nathaniel, why do I always say Nathan? Anyway, Nathaniel didn't ask for a bowl between the 2 back ones.
We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. It is once again a tall order.
Yes. I have no.
Mai's first bowl comes up short. Boys bowl Phil. Settle in at the back. This is
But again, maybe Vince will be happy with the 2, considering it would only be a few points difference, and differential counts.
differential does count, especially if you're one of those teams that may be sitting in second place, or Mai does have that 4th bowl back there.
But you're right, the potential is there at the moment that he can pick up 4.
We're in there. Served by the fact that Nathaniel Loy has 2 bowls remaining.
That's true. Look at this.
Are you coming in to try and
Look at that.
squeeze in there? And it does make the job a bit more difficult for Vincent Mai on his final bowl. How do you find 5 out of this, Jim?
The only way I could get 5 is somebody came along, picked up all the opposition's bowls.
No,
His short ball is going to come back and haunt him, because if he had put it in the right spot, he could have, theoretically had a 5 possibility.
if you're looking for perhaps a circuit shot here, there
Yeah,
is an
right there.
opportunity to come right in here
Exactly.
and hope everything breaks your way.
Exactly.
That might be the only route here.
Yeah, and then with that he'd have to follow through and pick up the five. The other than that, but then um, Nathaniel still has one bowl left.
And that is the
But,
other trump card that Nathaniel holds right now.
well, if Vince wants a TV shot, this is the one right now. Get it recorded. He's going to. I don't know what he's going to do. Oh,
This is for all the marbles.
no, yeah, he's draw weight.
No. So it's
Yeah,
in the back.
it's in the back, but that surprised me that you did
If
that.
you're Nathaniel Hoyt, you just declare.
Well, yeah, because theoretically he could get the five if he touches he could give Vince the five if he touches the jack.
There is no benefit here. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no benefit. I mean, that jack would scoot out to the left, and Vince put one in the back there. So, and both Jordan's bull and the jack will go to the left.
Unless you are super concerned about differential here, I don't think you should be talking about a shot right now.
No, this is. But you know what? Nathaniel's skillful, and sometimes people like a challenge. I have no idea, but I tell you, if he comes down, I'll be surprised if he doesn't. We'll see what happens.
This is the cluster right now. In case you're wondering, the jack is right where my mouse cursor is behind Jordan Goss's bull. But after that, it is just a mess of Vincent Mai and Koss bowls behind it. See what Del Hoy has in mind here. So he comes in with heavy weight.
I have no idea what he's doing.
He was gunning for something there, and he did miss, and hit nothing. So no harm, no foul.
Yeah,
But I'd be very interested to know what he was trying to accomplish there.
that's right. Because there was a great possibility of him touching that and moving the jack out. Could have been a tie instead of just a win for him.
But in the end, they do come out with the win on the match. I believe that it was either 1 or 2 that Mai and Jordan Koss's rink ended up with. But
Right.
In the end, it is the rink of Nathaniel Hoy and Jillian Poon who are come out on top here in this round 3 match, finishing up their group stage and setting the scene for tomorrow, where they will get a most welcome break. But my sidekick Jim Aiken will not get a break because he'll be out on the greens with the next groups.
Yes, and I will. And I'd like to thank everybody for putting up with me. And of course, thank Bill for having me and the organization here, Marianne Gillies and everything. They've done a very good job here. And again, if you're in the area, please drop in. And maybe not now, but if you happen to be vacationing in Vancouver, please drop in and see us.
Yep, by
Thank
all
you.
means. Thank you, Jeff. And
Okay.
good luck going through the tournament, and you're welcome back anytime.
Actually, I think I'll just send in my, maybe I'll forfeit the head because it looks like it's going to be a lot of pressure.
Yep, we saw a lot of good bowling today. So.
Exactly. And especially everyone.
And we're expecting great bowling tomorrow afternoon where we will be live and you can join us at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time for rounds 2 and 3 from the second group stage of the Pacific Coast Open mixed pairs. And that will end our broadcast for today. So I want to thank you all for tuning in and hope that you'll see us tomorrow and Wednesday for the semifinals and finals, and of course, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for huge amounts of coverage of the Bruce Matheson Open singles. For Jim Aiken, I'm Bill Curry. Thanks so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.
Well, Bill, thank you very much.